Hello everybody, it's Dahlia and welcome back to another video, guys. Today's video is going to be a huge makeup brush collections, and throughout the video to be decluttering makeup brushes that I don't use. It's gonna be a long one, so be prepared. My makeup collection, I'm really excited, guys. They're mainly affordable makeup brushes. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. To subscribe down below, just hit that red button and notification bell so you won't miss any videos. That is pretty much it, guys. I really hope that you and your family are doing well and safe out there. Get started with my makeup collections. These are my makeup collections. I have a ton. As you can see, it's a mix of everything: powder, concealer, contour, blush, my eyeshadows, and all that. So everything's all mixed in this pile. I don't remember where I got this. It's been years. It's time for a new makeup brush holder, just because changing my vanity soon. So yeah, so I'm really excited to show you guys a little bit, but you know what, I'm excited to show you each one of them, what it is for, how much I got it for, what's the brand, and so on. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with this video. So these are my makeup brushes collection. It's not a lot, but it's something I've collected throughout the years. I don't know where I got this brush holder, so yeah, I'm not too sure where I got this, but I had it for a very long time, so I think it's time for a new one just to change up my vanity. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this makeup brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and set this on the side. Here in this pile is something I'm gonna keep, and this pile over here at the end, hidden behind the makeup holder, is something that I don't want. I did clean them out last night, so it took me about 5 hours. So yeah. The only thing is, I love collecting makeup brushes, but when it comes to clean, I hate that. I believe this is a blush brush. It's pink, it has little stars. I think this is real cute, but I don't use this anymore, so this will be decluttered. I have this slick makeup brush. I don't know what this is, and I do not like this. I'm not gonna use this. It's just gonna be sitting there forever on my holder brush. So I'll probably declutter this. The next one I have is a Juicy Couture brush. I believe this is a buffer to blend your foundation. I'm gonna keep this because I don't really use it, so I'm probably gonna declutter. Okay, so the next one I have is the Slick Makeup Brush Powder. I know this is a powder for sure because I know how big it is. I don't really use this, so I'm probably gonna declutter this for sure. Next one I have is this Equal Tools Angle Powder. I definitely use this for sure, and it's really cute. I really like the style. The color of it. Equal Tools are very affordable brushes. The next one I have is a Equal Tools. This is a complexion buffer. I love it when they're written so I know what they're for. Not label, which is a bummer, but this is a good one. I use this to apply my foundation. The next one I have is a Real Technique by Sam and Nick. This is a contour brush. I'm applying cream product. The next one I have is a buffing brush, Real Technique. This is part of the collection, but this is a buffing brush, so I use this for my foundation. It's good to have like a backup brush. Next one I have is the NO7. This is a powder brush. This is really cute, very small, and I think it's great for traveling, but this is actually a powder brush, so I'm definitely keeping this because I know that for sure when I'm traveling, I like to keep mini brushes. This one is a Wet n Wild face powder brush. I think this is a great brush, so good quality. I'm definitely keeping this for sure. Also have another Juicy Couture part of the set, and I believe this is a blush, but I don't use it. It's just sitting in my drawer, so I feel like I'm just gonna declutter this brush. One I have is a strip stippling brush. I used to love this, but not anymore. I believe this is like a to apply your foundation. I'm not too sure. Honestly, I don't even use it. This one I have is a Eagle Tool size highlighter brush. This is really good quality. Eagle Tools is very affordable brush set, so I'm definitely keeping this for sure. One I have is the Crease Deluxe brush. This is a Real Technique. This is part of the set, but this is actually really good. I like to have a bunch of eyeshadow brushes just because I know when I'm creating looks, I'm really consistent in cleaning out my brushes, so I'm definitely keeping this for sure. Then I have these Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. I actually got this at Dollar Tree. They're only $1.25, but at Walgreens they actually have it for $1, so definitely keeping this for sure. Next one I have is a pointy foundation brush. I think this is great when you are applying your foundation. Instead of using your finger, you can use your brush, so it could be less messier, but I think this is great, so I am definitely keeping this. Next one I have is this highlighter brush. I don't use this fan highlighter anymore, so decluttering for sure. This is the LA Colors concealer. I actually use this to shape up my brows. This is a 328. This is really good when you're applying eyeshadow on the lower. The next one I have is the Vintage Cosmetic Company. This is step 2 for the shadow. I think this is really great. I do use this to create looks. Like I said, I like to have so many variety eyeshadows just so I can somewhat create a look. Next one I have is the Expert Concealer Brush. This is actually great when you're applying concealer in your under eyes, so it's great to have one of these, so I'm definitely keeping this for sure. Next one I have is this Ali Yo brush. I don't use this. This is really hard. It's not soft at all, and I don't use this one as well. I think this is great, don't get me wrong, it's really great, but the quality is not great. So I'm definitely decluttering this for sure. Angle Shadow Brush. This is a Eco Tools 324. I actually use this when I'm creating a smoky look in the outer corner, so I think this is a great brush. This one is a Wet n Wild. I believe this is a blush brush. This is actually a good one, so I'm definitely keeping this. Next one I have is the Crowned eyeshadow brush. This is kind of similar like the Wet n Wild. Honestly, is really identical. Like if you can see, this is a brand Crown. This is Wet n Wild. I paid $125. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I know this is really expensive. So honestly guys, similar brushes. The quality is about the same. This one's more softer than this one. You only get $1.25. So next one is the Wet n Wild highlighter brush. I already have one, so there's no need to have another one. So I'm gonna declutter that. Next one I have is the Wet n Wild. This is another eyeshadow brush that I really love. The thing is that this, you can hold it. It's a great angle to hold where you're creating your eyeshadow. I'm definitely keeping this for sure. Anything like eyeshadows, I'm keeping for sure just because I love creating eyeshadow looks and they're just one of the best. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, so I am keeping this for sure. This is LA Colors. I believe this is a blush, but I don't need it, so I'm gonna declutter that for sure. This one is Bless powder brush, but this is going to trash. One for the money. This is a Vintage, is another brush, eyeshadow. Anything that's eyeshadow I'm keeping for sure. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer, but I actually use this to set my under eyes. When I'm doing an everyday makeup look, I like to apply a little bit of powder under my eyes in certain areas where I need to set it. So I am definitely keeping this one for sure because I do like to set my under eyes. This is another Bless foundation brush. I don't use this. I have these makeup brushes for a very long time, but honestly I don't use this, so I use more like a buffing brush rather than this type of angle brush. So that one's gonna be declutter. Next one I have is the e.l.f. Angle Blush. So this is a really nice one. I really like rose gold, and yeah, so I definitely need a blush brush. This one is a buffing brush. I think it's good to have some extra buffing brush just because I don't clean my makeup brushes right away. I do it like probably like on Sundays when I have the time, when I'm not working. So I think it's good to have an backup just in case your brushes are not clean. The Wet n Wild blending brush. This is a good one. It's very affordable that you can get at Target. So I'm keeping this. This is the Morphe M167. This is a concealer. I actually like this brush when I'm creating eyeshadow looks, when I'm adding concealer and creating looks with this. I think I'm keeping this. This is a detail brush. I do use this when I'm applying highlighter on my nose, point of my nose, the sides of my nose, the cupid's bow. So this is the Real Techniques. Next one, I have these eyeshadow brushes. These are the Beauty Diva Linden. These I definitely use when I'm creating eyeshadows. So I'm keeping those for sure. These were from the BoxyCharm. Next one I have is the e.l.f. Complexion Dual. This is a really good one. You also get this face powder, I believe. Next one I have is the mini powder brush, Real Technique 201. This is one of the best face powder brushes I ever used. Plus, it's a travel size. I think it's great on the go. It doesn't hurt to have another face powder brush. It's just so soft. It's not too harsh on the face. I think it's a really good quality. Next one I have is the LA Colors. I don't know what this is for, but I'm gonna declutter because I don't really use it. So yeah. This one is the Smashbox brush for contour. I don't use this. This is really cheap quality. I don't like it. This came with one of the palettes that I have, the contour. I don't use this, so this is gonna be my declutter pile. This is the Morphe M518. This is the eyeshadow brush. I love this. This is a great quality. I definitely use this when I'm creating eyeshadow looks. So keeping this. This is another eyeshadow brush. I don't know what this is though, and I have not used it, so I don't know what this is. So this is going in my declutter. This one's another Wet n Wild. I've never used this in my life, so I'm gonna declutter this. Next one I have is the Crown. I believe this is a blush, if I'm not mistaken. I used this, so this is gonna go in my declutter. And the next one I have is another Slick Makeup. This is definitely a face powder brush. Definitely keep this because this is a really big face powder in case I need a backup. This is a great one. So it's the Eagle Tools Blending and Bronzing Brush. I actually got this at Ross. This was only $2.99. This is actually great when you're applying cream products, especially bronzers. So I love this. This is great quality, super soft, and it just leaves your skin really nice. So definitely keeping this for sure. Next one I have is the Wet n Wild. Sorry, it's a bit dirty. I tried cleaning it, but it doesn't come off. So I actually used to use this a lot when I'm applying foundations. But you know, I don't need it, so I have a lot more of buffing brush, so I'm gonna declare this cute little pink stars brush. I don't know what this is, so I had this for a very long time, so I'm probably gonna declutter this. This is the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Brush. This is super amazing, super nice. I love to use this as my transition shade when I actually want to use it as a one shade for everyday look. This is really amazing, very soft. I love the quality. Next one I have is the e.l.f. Blush Brush. Oh my gosh, this is really affordable, but it is a good one. Oh my gosh, I love this. The angle is just very puffy, like too easily to apply the blush. So I'm definitely keeping this. Actually, this one is terrible. This is the Slick Makeup Brush. I don't know what this is, but it just feels very hard and I just don't like it. So I've never used it in my life and it's just sitting in my drawer. So there's no point to have it. Next one I have is this one. This is a foundation brush. I don't use it. It's just been sitting there for years. Next one I have is the Real Technique 429. This is a soft blush. This is actually a good one, very affordable, and I love it. And then I have this e.l.f. powder brush. Oh, I didn't know this was a powder brush. That's cool. Okay, so I'll keep that for sure. Wet n Wild, I think this is a blush. I'm not too sure, but I'm keeping Real Technique contour brush. I actually use this when I'm applying cream product a very long time, but it's a really good quality. So I'm keeping this. This is a Juicy Couture. I never used this, and it's soft, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like it. I have is a large eyeshadow brush. This is a gray brush, so I'm keeping that. It's very large when you are trying to create a transition shade, so I think this is a really good angle. And I believe this is a powder. I like to use this to set my under eye, so I think this is a great one, so I'm keeping that for sure. Foundation, I don't use this type of foundation brush, so I like more the buffer brush or using a sponge, so including that for sure. Next one I have is the e.l.f. Dual. I actually use this bully brush and this angle to create like an eyeshadow eyeliner, so keeping that. This comes with the set. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. Super cute. Morphe M573. I need to buy more Morphe eyeshadow brushes because I feel like I need more eyeshadow brushes than face, blush, all that. So this one is the Beauty Diva Linden. I have is the Slick eyeshadow. I actually use this for concealer or doing my brows, so this is a good one. This one, I don't use this, so this will be Declutter. Then I have this one. This is the Equal Tools Pointy Concealer. Honestly, I don't use this. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what you can use it for. So I'm gonna declutter that one, even though I like it because it's the set, but I'm not gonna use it. It's the Equal Tools Diffuser. I don't know what this is. The Equal Tools, the Micro Blending. This one, keeping. This one's the Real Technique Base Eyeshadow Brush. This is a good one, had it for so many years. It's good quality. This one is the Makeup Slick. I don't use this at all, and I don't know what this is for. So this will be Declutter. This one's at LA Colors for sure. This one is good to have an extra one, so I'm keeping, oh, actually no. I'll declutter the LA Colors and I'll keep the e.l.f. Small Angle Brush, just because I know this one's better quality. Then you have the LA Colors eyeshadow shade. Yeah, declutter. Next one I have is the Vintage Cosmetic Company. This is step 3, Go Go. I actually use this to apply eyeshadow on my under eyes, so I'll keep this for sure. Eyeshadow brush. This is super soft. It's a really good quality. This is for the lips. I don't use lips brush. This is the N07. This is a really cute little mini eyeshadow brush for traveling, so keeping that. And then you have the Bliss eyeliner. So I don't own any cream liquid eyeliner, so I'm probably gonna declutter this. I think this is great for traveling, so keep that for sure. This is the Naked Ultimate Basic eyeshadow, so I think this came with the palette, I believe so. So now I'm gonna go ahead and organize my brushes, make sure I put the face powder brush, blushes. I'm gonna make it more organized. Now, these are the brushes that I'm gonna be decluttering just because I don't like them. I just don't use them. All these makeup brushes here, I will be decluttering. This is what I'm keeping for sure. Here I have my blush. Here I have my full face powder. This is like smaller brush for powders. These are buffer, so foundations, brushes. Here are my eyeshadow brushes. I have tons of these because I know I use a lot of eyeshadows. And then here I have like my contour brush, just to apply like my cream products, my bronzing, and I have one highlighter. But yeah, these are the only makeup brushes that I'm keeping for sure, just because I don't need so much makeup brushes. So yeah, so this is my makeup brushes collection. It looks so much better, way more minimal. So this is my makeup brushes. That's pretty much it for my makeup brushes collection, along with decluttering. Brushes that I don't use are just sitting in my holder container for a very long time, and if I don't get rid of it, it will just be sitting there dusty. That's pretty much it, guys. Honestly, it's not a lot. It's nothing but affordable brushes. Really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.